It is a natural phenomenon that the moon and her various phases affect everyone in some way. During both new and full moons, the sun's gravity reinforces the moon's, causing the magnetic pull of the tides to increase. Imagine what this does to us. The moon pulls on our life source, our mental universe. It pulls on our emotions, our judgment. It can impair our reasoning and induce paranoia. But the moon can also grant us power, magic, and the ability to think magically. Therefore, if one is a practitioner of the magical arts, ceremonial magic is always performed during a full moon. For some zodiac signs, the pull of the full moon is significantly stronger than for others. Who is most affected by the full moon each month, and which zodiac signs are most susceptible to the crazy haze that can occur when the moon is at its brightest in the sky? There are 4 zodiac signs that are most affected by the full moon. Sagittarius. As the zodiac sign most receptive to the phenomenal and ethereal, Sagittarians readily give up the ghost when the full moon arrives. It's as if all the freedom with which they identify suddenly becomes as unrestrained as a goose. During the full moon, a Sagittarius may become tearful and emotional, and once they have regained their vision, they will plan something monumental for the future. When the moon is full, you can expect those born in the latter half of the year to be especially imaginatively unmoored and possibly afflicted with neurotic paranoia. Libra. These Libran scales can be thrown into chaotic discord and unbalance with just one tiny cosmic push. Those born under the sign of Libra are typically fairly steady individuals. They are accustomed to keeping their emotions in check, and while they do not enjoy repressing their emotions, they manage to be models of stoicism and a laid-back attitude. That is, of course, until the full moon rises in the sky, at which point Librans can let their freak flag fly. When the pull of the moon begins to exert its influence on a Libra man or woman, it is as if the floodgates open for them. Expect tears, wild ideas, sexy moments, and some self-hatred. I'm not thrilled with the self-hatred aspect, but hey, it happens. Capricorn. Here we are yet again. Immediately following Sagittarius at the end of the year, your Capricorn thinkers are all fired up with nowhere to go. This is how the average Capricorn feels during a full moon. If you shine the lunar Klieg light on the world of Capricorn, you will find a group of people who are excited and ready to set the world on fire. Except they can't do that, can they? Consequently, the full moon can frustrate these types of sea-goats. The good thing about Capricorns is that they can channel their anger into creativity, which they do frequently during the full moon. For creative types, particularly writers, this is the optimal time for our Capricorn friends. And yet again, our friend Aries earns a passing grade. Aries. Oh, you lovely creatures. Don't you realize you're driving your parents insane? Aries, Aries, Aries. If we want to know how the full moon affects us, we need only place an Aries under a full moon to obtain a recipe for an emotional avalanche. Sexual paranoia is prevalent amongst our war god Rams. You don't truly understand jealousy until you've encountered a particularly neurotic Aries during a full moon and experienced what it's like to want to rip your flesh off and run through the moors like your American werewolf Aries friend in London. Or, it may be more comparable to American weresheep in London. But Aries reigns supreme when it comes to full moon insanity. The truth is that we are all somewhat insane. There are simply some signs that are less discreet than others.